Yeah, if I knew it was a Sabbath day and these people were, doesn't want to engage in that manner, I don't want to offend my Jewish friends, and people like yourself, mashallah, look at you.
Fair enough. So you're saying it was a genuine mistake?
Yeah, I think that when you think about the fact that, people like yourself may be offended,
I'm not offended. I just thought it was a poor decision.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was because of Sabbath day.
I thought it was a phenomenal decision for content-wise. You got great content. Let's be honest here. You got good content.
That trailer,
brother. I'll be honest.
Good content.
I'll be honest with you, my friend. I've been doing social media for 7 years. Yeah, I looked at my stats and stuff. I've been 7 years, and in the beginning, you get excited. You get a bit of a dopamine rush when you get good content and millions of views, and it's like a shot. It's nice. It's enjoyable. But then what happens is your tolerance increases for it. Like, for example, with me, nowadays, if I get a video with 500,000 or 1 million, I'll be honest, before, like if it was me 5 years ago, it would have had some kind of physiological impact on me. Now it's kind of like, okay, and that's what happens. It's a bit like a drug. If you're on particular like medication, I had to be on opioids for some time. When I was in hospital, I had some problems, and they put me on like tramadol and morphine and stuff. And after a while, you get used to the dose. So for example, if they put you on 200 milligram, in the beginning you get euphoria and all these kinds of things and excitement, and it helps you out. But after 2 months of taking the same thing, then you actually develop a tolerance for that particular drug. And the same thing with social media. So if maybe I can see from your perspective why you think it was so exciting, because maybe if it happened to you, you'd feel so excited because you're still at the early teething stage of the social media adventures. As for me, I need something a little... something I need. No, I'm being.
No, it's good. I give you.
I need something a little stronger than that. No, it's true. That's what I'm being serious. I need something a bit stronger. I need more views. Something. Yeah. So what did you want to ask?
I've actually got one question. You gave an interview afterwards a while ago.
Yeah, sorry.
With
Booker T. Man, joking. Mashallah, I like the hairstyle. Mashallah, good.
You gave an interview about your visit to Golders with someone from the BBC.
Yes, okay.
And I watched it. Very entertaining. And you
found it entertaining. I found it mundane and boring. That shows you the temperamental difference.
And you said something. I said something I found fascinating, because I believe that you have people who are allies of your movement in Stamford Hill, right?
What's my movement? Or the anti-Palestine, anti-Israel movement.
Clip it.
Anti-Israel movement. What movement? The Free Palestine movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you said you got allies also in Golders Green. I believe you have them in Stamford Hill, right? Naturi Carter exists over there.
Yeah.
But you thought you have allies in Golders Green? Is that? I mean, you said that in the interview. Is that really true?
Well, Ali Dawah has all the contact lists. I don't know where they're from. To be honest with you, I don't know.
There's no Naturi Carter in Golders Green.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know where they're from. I don't ask people what the postcode. Do you do that? Do you ask a Jewish person you meet, are you from Golders Green or Stamford Hill?
Yes, I do.
Is it? Oh, okay. Really? And if they're from Stamford Hill, you mark their card.
No, I'm from there.
You're from Stamford?
I like people from Stamford Hill. I've got lots of friends in Stamford Hill.
Now when I walk in Golders Green, I feel like a king. No, do you know, I'll be honest with you, if I walk in Stamford Hill, like I see the people looking at me, I know they know who I am. And they like it. I feel like there's that air of respect that they show me. They know who I am. They give me that respect. And you know what? Machiavelli said it right. He said, if you can't get people to love you, get them to fear you or respect you. Yeah, and I promise you, like I see some of them just like put their head down, running away. Honestly, I don't care. If people,
it's more the fact that you're a towering giant, more than less.
No, because if I go to
you make everyone look
if I go to Brixton, I don't get that kind of a reaction. I'm don't put my head down. If I'm in Brixton, I'm like, if I go some areas, but if I go Golders Green, I get good service. I actually go there intentionally to the restaurants and places like that to eat kosher foods and this and that, and I get very good service. They've got fantastic meat, and I recommend the Muslim community go to Golders Green more and more.
And we'll be happy to take the money. Thank you.
Yeah, what's the problem? The Prophet ﷺ used to make trade agreements with the Jewish people all the time. We have no problem with Jews.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not accusing you of anything.
We'll be there, Golders Green. We'll enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. All right then, that was all.
Is that all you wanted to ask?
To be honest, that was the only question I had. Because I watched it and I thought,
I have to discuss something else, man.
So you wanted to ask me about when I go to Golders Green?
Yes.
Oh, I go there. I go there quite frequently now because of the respect people show me.
Fair enough.
Like him.
He's not in goals.
If I knock on your door, would you open?
With pleasure.
That's the kind of attitude I need
I would always open the door.
That's what I
You
need to
just
hear.
bang the door down.
No, I don't
Save
need
the
to.
handles.
No. Will you offer me some kosher foods and stuff like that?
Of course.
What kind of food do you eat?
So the real answer?
Please.
Meat, that's it.
What is Israeli food?
I don't eat Israeli food.
I know because Israel doesn't exist. I'm only kidding, man.
I have an English spice palate. I cannot stand Middle Eastern spice. I can't do it. Well, I was in Israel for a while, and I couldn't
Occupied
tolerate
territories,
any of
those
it.
don't know, yeah.
I couldn't tolerate any of the
Translating for
food. It
everyone.
was awful. It's far too spicy for me. I need like 3 gallons of water, and every time I have some beef, it's always awful.
So are you on, this kind of Jewish matrimonial apps for Jewish dating and stuff? Are you on that app?
No,
Why not?
I don't have a smartphone.
Oh yes. So is this why you come here every weekend? Are you looking for a Jewish wife?
In Speaker's Corner?
No, but you know the comments and the messages and the emails. Have you been getting any? Honestly, have you been getting any attention from the Jewish ladies?
No.
I know you have. I already know you have.
No.
That's what we're talking about, you know?
Is he married?
I have no idea.
Are you allowed to marry more than one woman?
No.
You're not allowed.
No, some people are, but we can't. The white Jews can't.
We're not allowed.
It's a white thing.
Or Ashkenazi?
Yeah, the white people can't.
We're not allowed to.
But what's the other one? It's the other.
Sephardi.
The Sephardi,
Sephardic.
See, there used to be this Jewish rabbi like 800 years, 700 years
Jewish
ago.
rabbi, as opposed to some other type.
This Ashkenazi rabbi, he had 2 wives and he hated it. Not joking, so he banned it for all Jews. That's what happened.
It's not really true.
It's more or less what happened.
No.
He had 2 wives and then he banned it.
So are you only allowed one wife?
Yes.
And she has to be Jewish.
Yes.
She has to be what? Haredi Jew.
Well, I'm not Haredi, so.
Oh, you're Hasidic, right?
No, I'm not.
What are you again?
He's a yekal.
I'm a Yekka.
Okay, so you has to be Yekha Jew.
No, it doesn't have to be.
You sure she can be Hasidic or Haredi?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and how is it in the Jewish marriage market nowadays?
It's awful.
Is it horrible?
It's awful.
It's really a buyer's market.
Is it really? I'm very interested and fascinated by the whole thing. Are Jewish women now marrying outside of their community? Is that happening?
As in non-Jews?
Because Muslim men need to know about this.
Yeah. Very important.
But we'll go with the Stanford Hill once, because the Golders Green one, I think there'll be all kinds of problems there. Especially when the news turns on. And what's his name? Sharon. It's not. What's the new guy called? The new prime minister.
Where? Yair Lapid.
Yeah, is his name what?
Yair Lapid.
Yeah, him. When he comes on, the wife starts shouting and praising him, and the man starts,
I don't watch it. I can't stand him.
You can't stand him.
I can't stand him. I couldn't stand him before he became prime minister.
He's not a fan of the religious people.
Really?
Say the least.
He
No,
hates
him
us.
and his father, his father was
Is he an atheist?
Yes.
They-
His
Just take fear of his guy.
His father was a notorious atheist in Israel.
That's very interesting, guys, man. So you're very young, isn't it? 23 or something, right?
Almost, 22.
And you're like 51? No, I'm joking. How old are you? Like 23 as well? Oh, okay.
Wait, what? Really?
Really? And so when do you get married?
When we find somebody.
No, what age? What's the average age?
The average age depends on the community.
Like in your community, for
My
example.
community, maybe 25, 26.
That's for a man or a woman, or both?
Man,
What about a woman?
probably 23, 24.
Really?
Yeah, usually.
And tell me about how Jewish marriage works, bro.
How does it work?
Yeah, so like, is it
You propose, you then get married, and then
How does that happen?
Standard fighting. Like Muslims as well.
No. I want to know how you guys do it. So how do you do it? Like, so for example, you like a woman. How do you know? How do you know if you like her or not?
Exactly.
Like, you see her on the street walking, going to the synagogue.
Cupid comes with the arrows.
No, you see her, then what do you do?
No, you got to go through a matchmaker.
Okay, and who are these matchmakers? We've got Ali Dawa as a matchmaker here as well. he's got a marriage
Still waiting for
documentary.
that documentary.
Yeah, he needs to put some Jewish customs in there as well. So tell me, so you get a matchmaker. Are these good matchmakers?
Well, some of them.
Okay, and then what do? They say, what do you like, my friend? And they tell you like all those things, and then is that what they do?
Depends on the person. It's you have a meeting.
And then what do you have to give to the woman to marry her? Is there dowry, this, that? How does it work?
I don't know. It's
You
complicated.
don't know? Man, this guy's not interested in marriage.
Yeah, Yeah, there's ksubah, but it's not.
Like no.
Come on, tell me, brother.
There's
You know,
no like Muslims have mahar. There's no.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
wow.
But there's something called the ksuba, which is a set monetarily amount that if you divorce her or you die, so she has something to live off.
And what is that? Is that a monthly payment or is that?
No, so it's a set amount.
Oh, it's a settlement, like so. And is there a minimum?
It's using old currency, so it's from when the.
Do they translate the currencies?
So depending on which religious scholars you use, the amount.
Okay, fine. But some maybe like £300, something like that. Okay, let me ask you a question. Now this is a controversial one.
Of course, you.
No, you know, it's actually controversial within Jewish circles. But say a woman wants to get divorced.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is the only way she can get that divorce from a man?
Correct.
Yes.
So if, for example, because I heard this is what I heard, but I don't know if it's propaganda.
That's it.
I want to know if it's propaganda or if it's true. So I heard that if a woman wants to get divorced, she has to go through something called a get.
Yes.
Yeah. Now the get, you can only get that get
From the husband.
if the man permits it.
Yes.
Correct.
So the woman, if she, let's say, getting smashed up by the man or beaten up by him,
Yeah.
even in a situation like that, she still has to get it from the husband.
Yes. And I'll tell you something. A lot of people are trying to turn this into a feminist issue.
No, I'm
It's
not. I'm not a feminist. Believe me.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
we know.
I know, but a lot of people are trying to turn it into a feminist issue.
Yes.
But it really isn't, because at least in the Ashkenazi world, where men are not allowed more than one wife, we also have a thing that we can't force a divorce on a woman. And so a man is not able to get remarried either unless the woman accepts the get. So it actually takes two for a divorce.
I understand
The
that.
woman needs to accept it, the man needs to give it.
No, but the point
And
remains,
they
which
found
is
statistics in
Yeah,
Israel
yeah.
that actually that slightly over 50% of people chained in marriages are men, where the women have not.
I know,
accepted
but the fact remains. I'm not making this into whatever. I'm just saying that the fact remains that a woman can only get a divorce through the man.
it. Yes.
So if, for example, she's getting abused or she's getting mashed up, smashed up, whatever, hurt badly, broken bones and all that, the only way she can get it is through the man.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Islamically, that's not the case. Okay, Islamically, there is another way, which is called fasq or khula. I'm not trying to make this into which one gets more rights, because I don't believe that whoever gets more rights is the more true view.
Yeah.
You can have something which we would consider culturally, morally abhorrent, yet it is more true. It's not a true argument here, so therefore Islam is true. I'm not saying that. However, I'm just doing this as a comparative point, yeah? You're saying that, so polygamy is allowed in some circles, but it's not allowed in others.
Yeah.
In Judaism, and the woman in all cases has to get the permission, the get from the man.
Yes.
Okay, now let me ask you, there's a third point now I'm making, yeah? Say for example, like Islamically, there is a Muslim man can marry a Christian and Jewish woman. You're saying a Jewish man can only marry a Jewish woman.
Yes.
Is that based on precedent or is that based on, what is that based on?
It's based on Torah law.
What about a Jewish woman? Can she marry a Muslim man?
No, she has to
Jew
marry a
or
Jewish
Jew?
man.
So how comes we find some Jewish women doing that?
People
Are they
sin.
are they Reformed Jews?
Either they're sinning or they don't believe.
Yeah.
It's-
So would you say that are they Reformed Jews? Who does that?
Reform,
They
They
could
could
be
say they don't
reform, they could be
believe.
liberal, they could be secular, they could be just totally unaffiliated. There's plenty of Jews who are totally unaffiliated and they don't care about the religion. Plenty. In fact, probably the majority.
I see. This is very interesting.
It's a post-enlightenment issue.
Yes, I get you. I get you. And are Jewish people, are they recommended to have more children?
Yeah, generally speaking.
Have more children? Do you want to have a lot of children?
I don't know.
Do you want to have a lot of children?
Yeah.
How many children do you want?
As many as I can handle.
That's one.
Okay.
As many as I can afford.
0.
Okay, I'm happy with that. I don't know if anyone else have questions about Jewish marriage, because we always talk about the Islamic marriage and stuff. I'd like to compare it. You guys also believe in like segregation and stuff like that, don't you?
What type of segregation?
Like if you go into a synagogue, the men are in one place and the women in another place.
Yes.
Correct, yeah. And is that the case in all your synagogues?
all
All
religious.
Orthodox
All
synagogues.
Orthodox.
All Orthodox synagogues, it's like that, yeah. So
Yeah.
okay. What else I want to ask about that? Is there anything you guys want to... I'm finding it interesting.
Another question about the attire. Why attire?
Yeah, what's the attire of a Jewish woman? What's the attire of a Jewish woman? Because as you know, some Jewish women cut their hair and put a wig on.
Right.
So tell me the attire of a Jewish woman.
So some of them, in terms of... So
Are they bald? Are they bald? The ones who shave their hair.
Are they?
No.
I don't know.
They're not
It's a
bald.
Hill thing, I think.
So what are they then?
Covering the hair.
No, the ones that shave their hair and put the wig on.
They don't shave their head.
Oh, they don't shave
Like
it.
a hijabi.
Oh, okay. So instead of the hijab, they put a wig.
Yes.
Why is that then?
Because
Wait, let me just let
because
me.
Jewish law says that married woman's hair shouldn't be seen.
Okay, so it's pretty similar to Islamic law.
Yes. I happen not to understand how a wig helps. It's a separate story.
Okay.
There's a lot of rabbis who are against this.
Do you reckon?
I don't understand
Do
how
you
a
not
wig
think
makes
this is like a loophole that some people have?
I don't understand it.
Is that a loophole?
I don't understand it either. I'm not the most pro, but you can't really do anything about it.
Right. Well, thank you very much, man. I've learned a lot today from you, and from you as well.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you, my friend. Take care. Yeah.
I just want to ask one question.
Yeah, please.
Does if a Jewish woman marries a Muslim man, does that take her out of the fold of Judaism?
No, she's just sinning. You said. Is that,
It's a sin.
would it be seen as adultery?
No, it's not adultery.
Okay, it's not adultery, yeah.
Quite the opposite. If a married Jewish woman
Yeah, if she's
married
married.
to a Jew
Yeah.
and she cheats on with a non-Jewish man, it's not all forms of it. It's not considered.
It's not considered adultery.
Say that again. Sorry.
It's not considered adultery.
What isn't? Say that again.
So a
Man and
married-
a woman, Jewish, married. A woman cheats on with a non-Jewish man, Muslim, Christian, atheist.
No way. It's not adultery.
It's not adultery.
Oh my
It's
God.
a sin, but it's not adultery.
I did not know that, bro. That's diabolical, brother.
That doesn't make sense.
Not only that, if they have a child, if they have
Not only that.
if they have a child, the child has more rights than if the man was Jewish.
Why is that?
There's some things like a bastard in Jewish law. There's certain things a bastard can and can't do.
So what can the
If
bastard
the father
do?
is not Jewish, then it's not a bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's about the mother,
I know
right?
actually this morning.
If the father is not Jewish, it's not a bastard.
Yeah, but if both parents are Jewish and they're both married, and the mother's
Then it's a
married,
bastard.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. So so this is you know the interest. Is this true that you can charge interest outside of Judaism, but within yourselves you can't have it?
Yeah.
All right. So these things I'm just wondering, like.
I'll tell you something. You're like this. The reason for that is because the verse in Deuteronomy says that you're only that you're not allowed to charge it to your brethren Israel, but you are allowed to those who are not your brethren. So I thought you'd like that because it talks about the brethren thing.
Oh yeah. And what is the ruling in Judaism of looking at a woman like pornography or something like that?
Forbidden.
Forbidden. What is the ruling on masturbation?
Forbidden.
On what grounds?
Grounds. Wasting seed.
Is that why?
Yeah, and also lust as well. You're not allowed to do. You're allowed to lust.
So if a man marries more than one woman in Judaism,
Yes.
if a man marries multiple ladies,
Yes.
and he does so, what are the conditions of marriage in Judaism?
You want to do this one?
She has to accept it.
Does the woman have to accept it or her father?
So if she's between 12 and 12 and a half.
Yeah.
Then her father has to accept it.
Okay.
Over 12, she has to.
Does she have to be pubescent?
No. I think so, I would imagine. I can't tell you for certain. I don't know.
The Talmud says that a father is not allowed to give away his minor daughter. Right? It says he's not allowed to. But then the Talmud talks about what happens if he did do it.
All right. And if say for example that the woman now is in the marriage, and let's say for example that she does not have to, if she's 12 and 12 and a half, she does not have to be asked.
Is that how it works? I can't
So
remember.
she does not have to be consulted, right?
Correct.
Because that's one difference. There is a hadith that we have that says that al-bikru tusta'dhan, that the virgin girl must be asked. She must. But then, quite frankly, someone could accuse. I'm not going to do this to you, but I'm not going to do it. But someone can say, this forced marriage narrative, yeah, that is always hurled against the Muslims.
Is it? I wasn't listening.
No. A lot of people attack Islam, say forced marriages and stuff, yeah. But then you would say that there's some jurisprudential backing there in the Jewish community for something like that. Not everyone will do it, but there is some backing for it.
Again, I mean, the Talmud says that advises against doing it, but the Talmud does say that if you did it, that it is considered a marriage.
Yes, fine, I understand.
Right.
So if, for example, a man gets married to 10 women, all Jewish, are they
No,
all...
you can't. So you can have max, I think, there's a maximum.
What's the maximum?
I don't know why I'm thinking 4, but I know that's with Islam, so I don't know. I don't know why, but I think 4 as well. I believe we talk about there's a maximum.
Is the maximum 4?
It talks about with Shlomo, with horses as well.
Yeah.
There's a maximum.
Isn't there a different maximum for kings than there is with normal people?
Yes, kings have unlimited.
A king like yourself. You can have unlimited lady.
No, Yahweh no so it's not unlimited.
Again, there is a limit to it.
Okay, do you find out for me, yeah, what the limit is? And it's only Jewish women.
Yeah,
And if he marries outside of Judaism,
It's not counted.
it's not accounted, it's adultery.
it's not a marriage.
Adultery,
It's
yeah?
not adultery, it's just not a marriage.
No, but if fornication,
Right, it's a sin, right?
what's the punishment for that?
Malchus? Lashes, maybe? No, we don't have lashes anymore because we don't have Sanhedrin.
Yeah, I know, but let's say, what is
If we
the...
had a Sanhedrin,
Would be lashes.
then it would be lashes.
What's the punishment for adultery?
Depends on some circumstances.
Majority of cases, the head departs the rest of the body.
It's called decapitation.
Yes.
So that's...
A majority, there's some different cases where it doesn't apply.
Yeah.
Some there's harsher punishment. The majority of cases is that.
Yes.
Some cases they blow
But
up
if the
person.
woman has intercourse with a Muslim man,
Yes.
that's not adultery.
No, it's not.
No, but we decapitate the Muslim man just for the fun of it.
Well, no, would it be that? Would that be the thing?
No, but there would be lashes.
Okay.
No, I think for marrying out, it's lashes, isn't it? It's,
No,
But it's
lashes.
not
No, lashes is for the non-married one.
yeah.
The married one is decapitation.
Yeah. So,
Except if they're a priest, and then it's different.
What did it get if they're priests?
They blow them up.
Really?
yeah,
How?
there's what's it called? This is an aleph, no? There's this liquid they pour into, they force them to drink, and then they burn up from the inside.
Really?
They
Yeah.
blow up. They blow up.
Yeah.
They take them to the temple in Jerusalem. I don't know if you know what that is, but in the state of Israel. But no, they take them to the temple. They make them drink something. If she committed adultery, then she'll blow up. If she doesn't blow up, it means she didn't commit adultery. And the husband has to shower her
No,
with
that's
gifts.
with a sota. That's not with a Cohen. A Cohen, we're talking about sofa.
What?
Cohen, Bas Cohen Shazinta.
Yeah, it's a
right?
sota.
No, that's not sota. Sota is where there's a doubt.
How can I? Okay, fine. I answer. Let me ask you a question. How, in Judaism, the man is seen as in charge of the household.
It's not that simple. It's like,
One second.
Well, I mean, he's got the get, and that's a huge thing, isn't it?
yeah, but she also is able to refuse to accept it. So
No, I get it, but is there a managerial hierarchy there?
they just have different roles.
Okay, what are the roles of a woman and man in Judaism?
I mean, one of the reasons why women are exempt from so many commandments is because they are primarily supposed to bring up the children.
Like, what commandments are they exempt from?
Any time relevant.
Yeah, anything which is time-bound positive commandments.
Like,
Like putting on the tefillin, the black boxes, or wearing tzitzis,
oh, okay,
or,
yeah, I got you. Yeah.
or saying the Shema twice a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Most time-bound positive commandments. A few exceptions.
Very interesting, my friend. Yeah. Thank you so much for educating us today, man.
Always happy.
There you
Honestly,
go.
I mean it. Yeah. Thank
It's
you very
always
much.
a pleasure. Yes.
Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah. See you later.
See ya.
You can take this away.
One word between me and you.
How's the time? I've actually got to go now. That was good timing.
Good. Goodbye.
Sorry, mate.
Habibi.
Yeah, here you go. Just give them all out, yeah? I'm gonna get a drink and come back.
Hello, Chef. How are you?